It's easy to make a quick decision that could turn your life upside down, but sometimes all you need is a small insight to make the best decision. You know that annoying feeling you get sometimes? That hidden voice that whispers, "Why worry just because you made a quick decision?" Right, that's not just a thought, but it's a sign that indicates to you that your real problem isn't the decision itself, it's about the way to make those decisions. So let's break down the one mental shift that takes people who stay stuck from those who make a big decision with more confidence apart. Bad decision trap. So most people feel unable to react and get stuck each time they make a bad decision. Getting caught up in emotions like worry and regret is easy, especially when you discover those decisions are bad or do not fit your intentions. Example, engage in a job you're not fit for with your ambitions, buy things that seem unnecessary for your life. But you can't imagine that those emotions lead your brain to react in a not so good way. It starts with that blaming feeling and dipping feeling of displeasure, which can quickly lead someone to be stuck and trapped by the gap of uncertainties. Let's be clear, we all made bad decisions. It's not just you. We all make mistakes when we make this or that decision, but you can improve your choice and avoid those silly decisions. It isn't about making some quick, high jump that confuses your life overnight. It's about making tiny, intentional shifts that help you to make good decisions faster. So, for the next few minutes, you'll discover 3 simple, actionable steps to develop the proper habits that push you in the right direction. Let's begin. First, take things slightly, don't overthink. When you start putting great pressure on yourself to make good decisions, your life begins to paralyze. Let's be clear. The more you preoccupy your brain with doing the right things, the more you let yourself be caught by the trap of overthinking. When your worries about making good decisions are so great, you get overwhelmed and do nothing, just dreaming of a perfect life. That is where the magic of taking things slightly comes in. The secret to stopping overthinking is to make yourself aware of your thinking process. Instead of wasting your time controlling the future, you stop overanalyzing and thinking about it. Do you want a perfect life, a good job, a beautiful house, and a pretty car? Stop pressuring yourself to make a quick decision. Take sufficient time to think about your goal. And trust yourself that you can make a good and decisive decision. You will never regret it afterward, and begin to release your purposes. Second, stop ignoring and face your mistakes. Your ability to make a good decision isn't going to improve while you're ignoring past mistakes. We all want to live the happiest life without regret while making bad decisions, but life rarely works that way, right? Everyone can make mistakes. Everyone can make unacceptable decisions. Facing your mistakes is not easy, but you can handle it. It's one of the best mental shifts that allows you to learn from the previous mistakes you have already made. So, you have to understand the game and take action. Next time, when you decide to make a decision, think back on similar conditions that caused you to make a mistake. It isn't about just troubling your mind with the history, but it's about figuring out what things you did or didn't do that led to making that mistake. Your thinking process clarifies only if you consistently try to make new decisions based on learning from your own or other people's mistakes. It isn't just some ideas, it's a practice. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Embracing these little tips builds the resilience to learn and make the right decisions. Third, seek out the unknown factors. Another game changer is to identify what you don't know. This step isn't about changing a single thing. It's about understanding the unknown factors. You can't make a good decision about any subject without enough insight. This is the basis for everything else. The less you know, the more likely you will make a bad decision. So, stop making decisions as a stroke of luck or a coincidence. Instead, figuring out the unknown factors is your first step. Many of us wander about our goals, unsure what we want to do, because we've never taken a moment to think slowly and wisely. Let's be clear, a moment of reflection is required on what really matters to you. I'm not talking about wasting your mental energy on things that don't matter when making serious decisions. I'm talking about asking some crucial questions. What things do you know that help you make a good decision? How can you handle if the decision you make goes wrong? Will this decision impact your life, your job, your relationship? Because when you reflect sadly, you have probably 99% made the wrong decision about those previous subjects or something else. So, life gets better when you choose to sit, know the unknown factors, and then reflect slowly before you decide. See, making a good decision isn't a magical event. It's a continuous process developed from those previous steps. So, if you practice it constantly, it gets easier over time. If you want more strategies for building resilience, hit that subscribe button. Now, we want to hear from you. Go to the comments and tell me, how do you make a decision? Do you think before you decide? Or do you decide and blame yourself for not taking time to reflect? Until next time, be careful about your decisions